I'm live? Am I live? I think we're live. All right. Whew. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry for the delay, guys. We are 15 minutes late. Let me know if you can see me and hear me. According to my computer, we're live. So I'll just wait for some comments. See, there's a few people, a couple of members in the chat, a couple of Patreons in the chat. We've got DB here. We've got Jonathan Creek, guy from Melbourne. Is anyone? Yes, we can see you. Yay, yay, you. Yep. Well, blowing on the cartridge worked. How about that? I actually don't know what has caused that, but just so you know, guys, for the last 15 minutes, I have been unplugging, plugging in, swearing, banging a lot of things. Yeah. All right, so I can see them on the screen, but on my phone, what's going on? That's weird. Hey, Scott, how are you? I'm much better now. I was just about to lose my nana and throw this MacBook out the garage door. Man. All right, guys. First of all, I want to start off with a massive apology for the last time we went live. The internet just completely died. It went down to like under 1 megabyte per second. There's nothing I could do about it. So I'm really, really sorry. We will do the draw very, very soon, just in case it happens again. But I'm streaming off my phone this time. We've got close to 200 megabytes per second here. Third time's the charm. That's right, Chet. Is that a green screen? No, it's not a green screen. Do you like it? Who asked that? Joseph. This is just a, there's actually a background my daughter uses for her YouTube channel. I'm actually in the car shed. I'll zoom you out. You'll get a wider view. You ready? Here we go. Just sitting in the car shed. The car's right here. Oh, that's a bit close. There we go. That's all right. Right, really quickly before we start, I want to show you this. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there who did celebrate Father's Day on the weekend. This is what my daughter got me, and she told me I have to wear it on YouTube. So I'm going to put it on. I'm not a big beanie fan. There you go. But this is what she really likes. It has a built-in rechargeable light. So that's pretty cool. You like that? It's actually really bright. 3 modes. There you go. So I had to wear it. She had told me I had to buy it. I had to wear it, sorry. That was bought specifically for my YouTube channel, apparently. Right, let's have a quick look. Beanie light. Yes, nice, sweet backdrop. Yeah. As I said, it's just an old one I had in the shed. Love it. Yes, sir. How do we enter? So if you haven't entered already, it's actually too late because I've already pulled the names out. I pulled them out as of this morning and put them into the YouTube picker website. So if you haven't entered yet, actually, you know what? You've got 1 minute. I'll re-pull the names. So you've got 1 minute to go to the original V4 video and leave a nice comment. I'll re-pull the names in, let's say, 60 seconds. Father's Day, yeah. Robert, it's Father's Day in Australia and a few other places. We had Father's Day on Sunday. We have it at a different time from the rest of the world. I'm a barber and I use that headlamp. I can get a hat too. Yeah, it's honestly, for a gag gift, it's actually really cool. And you can pop this out and turn it on, and it's rechargeable. So that comes off. There we go. So that's pretty cool. What is everybody up to today? Happy Father's Day. Yeah, thanks. I'll put it back to front. All right, let's have a look. Great beanie for night rides. Yeah, well, if you need to have a helmet on, might not show underneath. Jack is in the, hey, Jack's been away for a while. Jack Mahoney Music, haven't seen him for a while. He makes some awesome, I don't know, would you call it electronic music? What would you call it? Synth? I really like your SoundCloud, I think it's called. College while watching some love from Guatemala City. Wow, it's a long way. Okay, I like your hat. Yeah, well, it's kind of appropriate because it's a SD, so it's my initials. So I couldn't say no. I had to buy it. And again, it's hard to find EDM, electronic dance music. Joel, come on, you know what EDM stands for. Jeez, just think back to Mansions days. Hello again. Come from New York. Awesome. Scott, thoughts on the Backfire Hammer? Yeah, it looks really cool. It looks really nice. I totally agree with Daniel Kwan's comments on the spoiler. An absolute waste of time, waste of money, waste of plastic, waste of thought process. It's just completely unnecessary. And I think it's a massive shame that you need that silly spoiler to put those cool lights that come with it on. So if I was Backfire, I'd go back to the drawing board and find just a clamp or a clip to put those on. Oh, that's what he was suggesting. Sorry, I thought he had a question mark. He had a question mark after it. How are you? I'm good. Thoughts on the NLS Pro? NLS Pro, same question as last time. Hub's good. Belt I was never a fan of. I didn't like the way the ESK worked with the boosted motors. What am I drinking? It's a long black. It's 11:30 here in the morning. Long black. Trying to drop a few kilos. So I'm giving up the dairy and the junk food. So hopefully over the next few months, you'll see me get a little bit smaller, drop a little bit. Is that a breakfast soda? It's just a long black, an espresso long black out of my Creatista machine. Did someone know? Right, let's do the draw right now, and then we can talk, and I can show you about the V4. Aloha, Honolulu, man, I love Honolulu. Let me just bring this up now, because I said I would give everyone one chance to enter their last comments. So I'm just going to bring it up right now. Your videos. Oh, Andrew just got in. Okay, so I'm just going to get the link. Yep, got the link. I'm going to my webpage. So we're doing it online. We're using an online tool for this. Okay, so let's go. I'm going to, where is it? Right, get YouTube comments. All right, so anything after this, if you enter your comment now, it's not going to be included. So we're getting the comments right now. So there's 200, 300. I'm just, I'm not reading your comments right now just because I'm concentrating on this. 500 comments, 600 comments. Okay, 644 comments plus the Patreon. So if you're a Patreon member, you get automatic entry in every single one of my draw. So they're added in manually because they don't have to leave a comment. That's one of the special advantages of being a Patreon. You get automatic entry in every competition. So let's zoom you in here. Hopefully, I might come closer. So it has a proper thing. Okay, so I can't see the comments right now. Here's the app. I'm not fancy with dashboards like everyone else, but I do it pretty basic. So I'm going to push start right now. It's a pretty quick draw. This is for the V4 Meepo. And there is the winner. So the winner is MACKENZIE JENKIN, I believe it is pronounced. His comment was, love the Meepo. I first got introduced to ESK8 by my friend. They had the Meepo V4, and it is a great board and unlimited amounts of fun. I really wish I could score this board and join the ESK8 realm. So there you go. So MACKENZIE JENKIN. If you can probably not going to focus on that. No, it's not. Now, as per the rules, MACKENZIE doesn't have to be in the chat because obviously I know we're all over the world. We're a big crew, and it would be unfair to make that happen for such a big prize. But before all you guys leave really quickly, because you haven't won, I'll just let you know we do have some. Yeah, Danny, sorry, Danny, I just saw your thing. I was going to suggest this app for your members because you can set it up for each different video, and you can just put the code in. Someone stopped right in the garage drawing a motorbike. Can you hear it? You can put the URL in and just do the draw. It saves you writing down all the names, and you can add extra names into like members and stuff. So it's pretty cool. Before you go, guys, we're going to hang around and talk for as long as you want. What have we got? How many people got watching? We've got 73 people watching. I want to talk about what we've got coming up. I've just put a video live today on the Max Lens mod from Taliesin. If you've got a GoPro 9 or you're going to get a GoPro 10, 100% get that code while it's on sale. So she's giving me a 20% off code. And you'll see on the footage, it's what I use on all my ESK8 videos. It makes the field of view so wide, but it's super stable as well. So check that video out. But I want to let you know, coming up, we've got some more giveaways coming on. Not quite as big as the V4. We've got a Nobleman voucher. So we've got a $100 Nobleman voucher coming. Yeah, the scooter's gone. We've got a Nobleman voucher coming up very soon. I'm going to basically just put that into any one of my videos. I'm just going to say, guys, if you want to win a Nobleman voucher, leave a comment. So keep an eye on the small videos. It'll be one of the probably 30-second Thursdays or Tech Tuesday videos. We're going to give some shred lights away. So we're going to give a set, a Night Ops pack away from the SL300s. And we've also got a couple other little things coming very soon, which I can't talk about just yet, but it's coming soon, and there'll be more skateboard giveaways, which is really, really cool. And I'm also going to have some special stuff just for Australian people, stuff that's actually mine that I'm going to give away and post around, but it's too big to ship around the world. So we'll have some special Oz-only giveaways. Now, before you guys leave, I want to show you this. This is the V4. This is the V4. This is what you guys can win or have won. That's what MACKENZIE just won. Now, when I first got it, you would have seen in my video, we didn't quite get to top speed. I'll look at comments very soon, guys. If you're asking me questions, wait till I look at the comments and paste it again. When I first tested this, you notice I didn't quite get to top speed. And in Meepo's defense, they were actually quite surprised. They were like, doesn't matter how big you are, you should have been able to get to that 29 miles per hour. And so they reached out and they went back to the drawing board and they said, listen, we've reprogrammed the ESC and they've actually sent out a brand new one. And this is the standard now for all orders. So any order that goes out, even the very first order, this is the new, and this is the old one, but look how tidy that is. This is the enclosure. It looks super tidy. Like back in the old days, these things would be a mess, full up of silicone and glue string and crap like that. This is their enclosure. And it's so nice. But this new one, so I've already installed it. I'm going to do a little, like, probably a YouTube short on it. I've already installed it, and it's so much better. It's got more initial bite. So when you hit that accelerator, it takes off. But it also, it has a higher, feels like it's got more torque in the top sort of 30%. I'll just show you really quickly. It really does act like a, it really feels a little bit like a Vesk or a really good hobby wing. So you just watch this. So you can be revving out there. I'm speed mode 2. That doesn't work. So, oh, the torque actually moves the board now. So you can be sitting there on, say, 31, 25 miles per hour, and it's now got that instant get up and go. The older model and the Lingies never did that. They had the initial bite off the line, which made everyone think they were really powerful. And wow, Meepo, Lingies, ESKs are the best. But they lost all their guts in that top 50% of the acceleration curve. That doesn't do this. This holds it now. You can be sitting at 25 miles per hour and it still gets up and goes, which is really cool. Right, let's have a quick questions, guys. Let's do a quick Q&A. Just scroll back a little bit. The SL300s are awesome. Yeah, man, the SL300s are very nice. I've got to get out. I need to get out one night this week and actually do some night filming. I want to find somewhere really cool to get the drone up and just get a really nice overhead shot of me riding along with just the path lit up in front and behind with the red and white. Aussies in the house. Yeah, there's lots of Aussies here. What do you recommend for a starter electric skateboard? Andrew, it all depends on your budget, mate. Because some people think a starter board's $2,000, some people think a starter board's $500, but there's plenty of options out there. V4 looks pretty good. Yeah, it's not bad. It's a very good board for under $500. As I said in my video, I wish they offered a bigger battery option. If they offered an ER battery, it would be hands down one of the best budget boards out there. While the enclosure is big, yeah, well, it's actually that the ESC is small. If you look at it compared to yeah, here's an iPhone. The ESC itself is actually tiny. It's just, I guess they do that to make it look nice. So the enclosure is small size. It's just, again, it's so much better with making the ESC smaller and so on. Are those sleeves on the hub motors? Yeah, they are sleeves. They are removable, but I don't know. They don't have the cloud wheel compatible ones out yet, but I know they're coming. I know actually Meepo, I think, are making their own. How often do you come off your board, and what's the worst injury? I don't come off that often, touch wood. The worst one was when I completely tore up my knee and I had to have 3 different knee surgeries. That was a long time ago, and it was my own stupid fault. It was a kit board on a stupid little 27-inch mini board, and it just hit some limestone, and yeah, didn't have any protection on, no knee pads, nothing like that. Awesome, Danny Black. I'm looking forward to seeing you and Scott testing out some more tech. Yeah. Me and Danny have been doing a few crossovers lately, which is nice. It's nice to have another YouTuber in the town where you live. So I've moved here, and Danny Black lives about half an hour away. So we do a lot of collaborations. Boundmail Flash is a good alternative to the Propel Endeavor Pro. I can't order the Pro because they don't offer shipping to Hawaii, and also they're out of stock. They've run out of their Vesks. They're in talks. They're in negotiations to get a different Vesk, which will be the same, but they still haven't signed it off. So there's actually no Pros available right now. The Bound Motor Flash, I wouldn't say it's an equivalent to the Propel. I would say the Flash is equivalent to a Hayden or a GTR or a Black Carve 2. It's a double kingpin board, but with a really big battery. You know, the almost 20-hour Panasonic cells. So, and it carves so nice. Jacob, you're reviewing you're reviewing the tiny board soon? Question mark. Yes, I am. I am getting the mini, and I can't wait to get that. This new company, guys, if you haven't seen it, and this was actually shared with me from eBoarder on Instagram. Benny, his name is. He first sort of shared the link, and I looked into and researched it. Tiny is an awesome looking company. So these guys are just starting out, but they've got a whole lot of heritage in the company. So the guy who started Tiny is actually one of the original owners of Wellgo Board, and they've reached out to some really good factories to make these products. So it's not like they're just slapping on grip tape. They're actually doing. I can just tell you because you'll be able to tell. They're going to the same factory that's making the Lycon Swift, which is one of my all-time favorite street boards, and they've gone there with their own designs, and they're using the best of all the parts. So I think to watch this space because their prices are so competitive. Their mini board, the mini, which is 30 inches with a 8.7 amp hour battery, is $520 delivered for a dual belt drive. I can't wait. It should be here any day. I was actually hoping it might arrive today to be able to show you. Hey guys, I'll just show that. The Hurricane looks sick. Yes, it does. If I've missed your question, just put it again. The Endeavour Pro SWAT going to come soon. Yeah, Stephen, it's coming. I haven't had time, mate. Between all the other boards arriving and then I was out for a whole week sick. It's definitely in my little calendar of things to do. It'll probably be end of this week or early next week. But I need to smash out the videos because I've actually got a job interview tomorrow. So fingers crossed, I will be gainfully employed soon. Any news on legalizing ESK8 in Australia? Well, it's legal here where I'm in Queensland. It's not illegal. It's only Sydney and a few other places, Victoria, there in theory. So Andrew, in here, I can go in here, I can go along the footpath without a problem. If I'm on a back street and there's no centre line, I can ride on the road. If there's bike lanes, I can go on the bike lane and do 25 kilometers per hour. So it's pretty cool. Let's have a look. Endeavour Pro SWAT coming soon. Anytime I see a second-hand board for sale on Facebook, I always check to see if you've done a video on it, gauge whether or not to buy it, and I usually period check. Yeah. Actually, side note on that, and it's something that I just assumed was common knowledge. But if you guys, there's 46 of you watching, if you guys are ever going to buy a skateboard and you just go, I'm going to buy it, don't you jump on and buy it. Anytime you do that, please feel free to reach out to one of us reviewers. I don't care if it's me or Quan or anybody, and ask us if we've got a discount code, because I've got discount codes for almost every brand, and some of them are pretty good. Most of them aren't affiliates, so don't worry, I'm not trying to push any money on you. But if I can save you 70, 50, 30, 50, get free belts, whatever, just feel free to send me a message on Instagram saying, hey, I'm looking at buying this board. Do you have any discount codes? I already get quite a few, but I do get quite a lot of messages saying, hey, I just bought this board. And I'm like, oh, did you use my code? And they're like, no. So please, if you're ever going to buy a board and it's one that I've reviewed, or it's one you think it might be in sort of my area, please send me a message because I can probably help you save some money. How's Brisbane? Brisbane's awesome. Absolutely love Brisbane. I wish I'd moved here 5 years ago. How do you think the Propel X4S is still worth it now, or is the Endeavour? Hang on, Sam does. Hey Scott, do you think the Propel X4S is still worth it now, or is the Endeavour the better option? Well, funny you should say that. We actually went out, myself and Danny Black, out on both boards the other day, and I was on the Pro and Danny Black was on the X4S. And then, to answer your question, there's still a time and place for the X4S. The Endeavour is amazing on trails and light off roads and stuff like that, but the X4S still has more ground clearance, bigger tires. It just handles that long grass better. So I was having to stop quite regularly and pull grass and stuff out of the gearing of the Pro. Excuse me, that coffee went down the wrong hole. But the X4S is still, you're looking at ground clearance sort of, you've probably got 2 extra inches at a guess on the X4S. So I think the X4S is still very, very relevant. And I still, if I'm going really, really off-road, I'll take the X4S. Something about nothing. Scott Davis, I cannot ride a board being disabled, but I still like them. Also a member of Danny Black's channel, so watch you too. Yes, man, I see you on Danny Black's channel all the time. Why do you think the Skateboards are not worth reviewing? They haven't reached out to me. If they reached out, I'd have a look at them. I've never said they're not worth reviewing. They probably have never heard of me. So if they ever reach out and say, would you review it? I'd certainly look at the boards and ask them my standard questions. And if they answer them right, then we'd probably do something. Do you have any for Meepo? Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it. RUI. I probably have something. It's like Scott 5 or something. But if you just check my videos, if you check the Meepo video, if there's any discount code,